You're looking great.
Thank you. So are you. I love you're looking so cool.
Thank you.
What an outfit.
Don't record any of this, please. Thank you. Look at your outfit.
Yeah.
Should we go out?
Yeah, do you want to?
Yeah. Just need to be back for the weigh-in tomorrow, yeah?
Well, yeah.
Let's just go out for the night.
Yeah.
When you ready, lads?
You ready?
Everyone ready?
Yeah, we good?
Yeah, off you go,
Yeah.
guys, when you're ready.
All right, Leah, 4 fights, 4 wins in Bellator so far. I know the last one you were heading into that and you'd be coming off a surgery and you'd had a bout of COVID. How are you feeling going into this one? You feeling much more healthy and nothing lagging heading into this one?
Yeah. I think everything that went wrong went wrong in that last camp, and even the fight week and getting out there. Like, I was flying out the week before and my corner team weren't coming. I was literally going out on my own to fight. I had no team, and like last minute they were able to come. So definitely this camp has been a lot smoother, a lot more mat time, a lot more calm and consistent preparation, which I'm happy about, and it'll show my performance on Friday.
You're going in against an opponent who has less experience in the Bellator occasion than you. Jessica's only had 2 fights so far, 1 win, 1 loss. I'm sure you studied her leading into this. What do you make of what she's going to bring into the cage on Friday night, and where do you think you've got the biggest advantages over her?
Yeah, she's a tough opponent. I think we've had the same amount of fights, whether it's in Bellator or not. She's experienced, and her female MMA, her record doesn't necessarily reflect her ability in the cage, because every fight has had a tough fight. She's beat some good opponents, some good finishes, so she's going to be a tough fight. And stylistically, she likes to put the fight against the cage and take it to the ground. That's what I like to do, but I think she'll realise quickly in those clinch positions that I will be one step ahead, and that's my game. That's where I like to be, and I'm really excited.
You've been mostly fighting out of Dublin for Bellator. I know you were scheduled to fight here previously. That fight ended up being moved. You're here now. You've had a lot of promotional push from Bellator. You main evented in Dublin against Judith Ruiz. Does it feel a little bit nicer for you to not perhaps have as much pressure on your shoulders going into this one as a co-main rather than as the main as you were in Dublin a year or so ago?
I think I've had promotional push because I keep winning. I get to show up and I win. Like, that's down to my kind of performances, and yeah, it does feel a little bit less pressure. But again, it is co-main event and MVP in Lima, and I'm so excited for that fight. Never mind fighting on the same card 5 minutes before, so it's going to be an exciting night.
Brilliant.
How are you looking forward to fighting in London? I see you fought in London before, and obviously it's a big card, your co-main event, and the fans are back. It's the first major MMA event back in England since post-lockdown.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I asked, to be honest, I was meant to fight like maybe a month ago. I said, no, if they're coming to London, put me on the London card, please. I was meant to actually fight Janae here last year, and it was cancelled because of COVID. I love London. Me and my daughter come here all the time. I have so many friends here, and yeah, it's so nice. I really love London, so it's so exciting to be fighting here, especially on this card.
Also seen in an interview that you may have some interest in possibly fighting in the Dublin card in a few weeks. So yeah, you would probably have to come through a bit unscathed. Is that something you definitely in the plan?
Yeah, in the plan, in and out, no injuries in 4 weeks. Put me in Dublin.
Why not?
Exactly. I'm there anyway.
Leah, question. I saw the tweet about you juggling a weight cut and parents kids evening. How did the parents kids evening go?
Yeah.
And how's the weight cut? How much you've got?
So I'm actually on weight now, so the weight's fine. But the parent teacher interview made me cry. I'm emotional anyway. Fight week, and she was just saying that Isabella is such a special child. She's such a nice way about her and her presence with people and how she treats people, and that's the only compliment I ever want. I don't care if she gets every exam wrong, every paper wrong. I just care about who she is as a person, and that is the most important thing to me. Never mind fighting or anything like that is the most important thing. So definitely very emotional.
And what can you tell us about your opponent, Jessica Bull, in terms of what she'll bring in this fight, and how last time you rescued defeat, not from the jaws of victory, but you rescued victory from the jaws of defeat, but not necessarily defeat. You wouldn't have been looking like that, but you got in compromised positions the last time. How will you not do that this time and make it an easier night for yourself?
I can't promise I won't be in difficult positions. Obviously, it's a fight. We always are going to be in difficult. Could be put into it's MMA. Who knows what's going to happen? Like, you know, you go out and it's not boxing. You're just standing there like. Yeah, again, she likes to strike, but she also likes to clinch it and use all aspects of MMA. So, you know, one wrong position and I could be on my back, get my face smashed in. So I'm just going to be sharp, switched on from the bell. And again, you know, that's where I like to be. Those positions, those gritty clinch positions, and even if I'm on the back foot, I'll always come through. And it shows. You know, it's thousands of hours of on the mats, being in bad positions every single day with men beating you, not women, you know, and I know it's a lot more it's a lot difficult whenever you're in such a big stage and the adrenaline's going and it's everything's to lose. But again, I think my mat time and hours and experience and the work I put in the gym will continually shine through on the night.
Do you feel like the favourite in this one? Or does that matter even?
It doesn't at all. Like, I don't really care what people say about, she's only 3-3, she's right now. Yeah, I'm really self-aware and realistic when I look at my opponent. What's a tough fight? She's going to be a tough fight. She is experienced. Just doesn't really, you know, records don't really, as I said, reflect her ability. And I don't underestimate anybody. I prepare as if I'm fighting Cyborg every single fight.
Yeah.
One final one from me. MVP's at the top of the card. He's an enigmatic fighter. Everyone's got an opinion on MVP. So every fighter we talk to this week, we're asking them to describe MVP in one word. So if you were going to describe MVP in one word, what would it be?
Exciting. I think it's the best word, isn't it? It is when he fights. There's nothing else, but something crazy happens. So like I really can't wait for this rematch. So
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Leah, I just need to do an interview with you for William Hill. Yeah. Okay, let's stay